Hello, Jeff and Derek here with A Taste for Whiskey, and boy, what a month we have this month. First of all, it's Bourbon Heritage Month.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. What better month than Bourbon Heritage Month?
There's not a better month.
Right? Secondly, we have so many, it's crazy. This is actually going to be a crazy month. We have so many things to review, so many things to taste. And just to change it up even more, stick with us till the end of this video because we got something really cool to share with you, as there's going to be some opportunity to possibly win something. So stay tuned to the end of this, and we'll go into more detail.
More giveaways, right?
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
on Instagram. If you're not following on Instagram, make sure you get to Indiana Liquor Group on Instagram, because there's currently giveaways going on there right now.
Yeah,
so
that's exactly
check
right.
That out also.
So I'll tell you right now, we've got New Riff. So this is our first of a few videos that we're going to be talking to you about. And New Riff being a distillery down in Cincinnati, Ohio, this place is just killing it.
Everywhere you look, New Riff bottles, and everybody loves them.
Yeah,
everywhere. And these are more of the staple off-the-shelf barrels.
Yep.
Or bottles, right?
Yep, absolutely. So we got the small batch and the single barrel bourbon, and the small batch and single barrel rye that we'll have available for you to try, so you can kind of get an idea of what is New Riff if you haven't tried it. But even more importantly, to compare to something that's, I think, that's going to even be better than what we're displaying here. And, well, what is that, Derek?
Well, just to take it to another level, which these are fantastic, store picks, right?
There we go.
There's everything is good, and then store picks are just always better if you have the right people picking them. And this is one of those right guys right here. Along with James and the whole group down there, they do a fantastic job. I love everything they get. So this is what we're going to try.
Yes. Yeah. So Indiana Liquor Group did another New Riff store pick. And let me tell you something, guys. Just as maybe a potential hint that this may be one of maybe two, possibly. So there's some really cool things coming. And what is something special about New Riff single barrels is, out of all the single barrels I've been involved with, and we've talked about this, New Riff, they are completely different. Like, you can take 3 different barrels, and they literally, you even have to ask yourself, is this even the same mash bill? Is it even the same bourbon? But I'll tell you what, folks, they only use one mash bill. And actually, I wanted to make sure I got this right. So for the mash bill for New Riff, it's really just a 65% corn, a 30% rye, and then a 5% malted barley, and that's it. So I don't know what they're doing with their barrels. Don't know what they're doing with the aging process as far as where they're aging it, other than it's just every single barrel is very different, and I've not had a bad New Riff.
Oh, they're all good.
Oh my goodness. So let's just go right into the nose on this one. So this is a 4-year. So this was distilled in 2017 and selected and barreled on 7/20 of 21 of this year. So just recently. And so again, just like your typical New Riff, this is going to be different than what you're used to. And you'll be able to chance to compare those.
Yes. To all of the other stuff that we just had up here. Yeah. Make sure you get to the tastings. That's where you find out what fits you the best. Right, that's why they have so much different stuff, because we're all fit a little different. So.
Absolutely. So, man, Derek, this has really got a great nose.
It does.
It's very soft. It's I remember this one because this was where we kind of pulled out some of that ripe banana note, which I thought was really interesting, especially for a New Riff. I've never found a New Riff where I was getting some ripe bananas on it.
So we tried this a little bit earlier, and I didn't get banana, but now I do.
Some vanilla?
For whatever reason, yeah, the banana now comes out of this.
Oh.
There's just a lot there.
Absolutely.
Nothing's overpowering, though. Nothing jumps out too much, but...
balance comes to mind on this.
Yeah.
From a nose perspective, just a really nice balance. And we're at 104.5, proof on this. So you definitely don't get that on the nose.
Let's see we go in.
Yeah, absolutely. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, folks.
Jeff has the claw out. That's a good sign when he does this. So I get peppery.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But just a good pepper that just sits.
Yeah, it's on the front all the way to the back. So you
Yeah.
kind of get that white pepper note that hits the back of the palate. But on the front, there is a little bit of hint of butterscotch now.
Yes, there is.
Some vanilla and some butterscotch. That banana is a little bit muted, which is fine because we got enough bourbons out there that's kind of got that strong banana note. But what I get here is just this really nice, sweet, balanced notes of kind of the vanilla, some butterscotch, and then that kind of ends with some nice spice and pepper on the back end.
So when I tried this before, I had trouble picking out what was in the forefront of this right here. And so I don't do this a lot, but I put a little water in there. And when I did, it really changed it, and it really made it even more butterscotch, more vanilla, and it helped me separate those flavors.
And then, isn't that what makes these single barrels so nice? Is that they're so rich, and I think we select really good barrels so that when you do, whether you drink it neat or whether you add a cube or whether you add water, I really believe that the complexity of these you're just going from one great product to yet another great profile to even a different profile that's just as good.
Yeah, there's no wrong way.
Yeah,
to try it. Me, I like the water. The cube for me kind of numbs it and takes a little flavor away sometimes, but that's just me. So I just like to start with a little bit of water and see where. Now, if I get into something really high proof, then sometimes I need a little cube to cool it off a little bit. But yeah, usually water will completely change it. Then you got a whole new bottle.
Well, I tell you guys, this is really good. I really like the fact that it just tastes different than the other New Riff single barrels that we've had, and yet just as complex, just as sweet. I mean, this is a winner.
Mm-hmm. So we've kept you hanging on. This is a fantastic bottle. So let's get to what we're going to give away. So we have a trivia question, and I'll just ask the question, and then Jeff can tell us what and how to win and what we win. So everybody's heard of Blanton's, right? The grenade-shaped bottle.
There's a Blanton's?
There's a Blanton's. I know. You go in the store and all you see is this little tag that says Blanton's, and it's just
I've never seen it.
But there is such a thing. And if anyone's ever seen it, they have these really cool toppers on them that have the horse, and the horse is in different stances kind of coming out of the gate. And those also have a letter with them. Well, that letter spells out Blanton's, but that letter was not always on the top of that topper. So what year did they decide to add that letter to the topper on the Blanton's bottles?
I did not know that. That is the question,
yeah. So what do we win?
So what year?
What year?
They need to guess the year.
That? Yeah, what year did they add that?
All right. Well, in order to win, so what you need to do is, first of all, be following us on Instagram under Indiana Liquor Group, and then make sure that you put the correct answer and tag Indiana Liquor Group, and all correct answers will be put into a raffle, and one lucky person will have the opportunity to win a barrel. So that's pretty exciting, to win one of the single barrels that's been selected throughout this year. And so good luck to you guys.
Yeah. So what barrel? Yeah, it'll be a barrel from one of the store picks.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
So,
yeah. Obviously it's an empty barrel.
Darn it. It is unfortunately empty.
But it's definitely something you're going to want to have for sure.
Yep.
So listen, folks, stay with us. We've got some more items to review. Make sure you hit the tastings this month. We have so much. If you follow us, you're going to know this is going to be a great month. Lots of things going on. And so we'll see you soon. Cheers.
Cheers.